Welcome back to another video with Carl's Garage. And in today's video, we are going to be attacking these jacked up headlights. I'm gonna restore these. I got a pretty cool kit off of Amazon. I'll put it in the link in the description down below. I'm all done with all the mechanical parts of the car. Belts are in, all the actuators are fixed. 4 new wheel bearings, all brand new brakes, pads, rotors. Got the new motor mount hooked up. I got everything hooked up. Got the rear window regulator fixed, got the front seat fixed. Everything mechanically is sound. Now it's just time to just attack the outside. So the first thing I want to do is attack these headlights. Let's go ahead, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so in this headlight restoration, I'm gonna be using my drill. I'll put the link in the description down below to this drill. It's a really good drill. I've actually been using this for a very long time. I think I got it on sale. I got 2 of them. This one and a mini impact for like 85 bucks off of Amazon. So I'll put the link in the description. I don't know if that deal is still available, but the link to this drill will be in the link in the description. And this thing is really good, like a top-notch drill. I know you can go DeWalt and stuff like that, but this thing, look at the spark. Oh, look at the torque. Look at that. The battery's actually probably a little low, but I got the other one because it came with 2 batteries. So I got the other one charging just in case. And then the kit that we're gonna be using, I'll put the link in the description down below. Look at this kit. It comes with sanding blocks, everything that I need, all the way up to soft buffing pads. And then it also describes to you everything that it comes with right here. So headlight restoration kit, 1000 grit, and everything is labeled. Also, everything is labeled on the website. It also gives you instructions, oxidation, yellowing, blurry, which mine are basically all 3. And then you can shine it, you can just do the steps like this. Again, I'm gonna do it my own way. I have my own way of doing it. So I'm just this isn't really an instruction video. This is just me knocking it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. There's so many videos online of how to do a headlight restoration. So this isn't one of those videos. I'm just kind of knocking this out. I was actually gonna go with new headlights for this specific model car. You can get like 2 new headlights for like 80 bucks on Amazon. Because this one has a crack in the inside, but I just figured for the time being, I'm just gonna go ahead and just knock it out. Yes, you are supposed to tape off everything and do all that. I'm not gonna be too worried. Again, I just more care about this piece right here. I'm not gonna really nick the paint, and as you can see, it's already damaging right here. But if this is your specific car, I would suggest taping all around, but I don't really care about that. So my technique may be a lot different than everybody else's, and that's fine. So don't necessarily follow my technique. I am gonna probably start with maybe the 1000 grit, or because this is really, you can really hear this is pretty scuffed on there. I might start with the, how low does it go? 1000 grit. I'm not trying to make these perfect, so I might start with 1000 and then kind of go up from there. Or I probably could get it off of one of these. One of these should get all that oxidation off. Oh, okay, so the instructions are saying use water and start with this this pad right here. That's gonna kind of clean it up, and then you're gonna go back over it with these sanding discs. So let's go ahead, I'll follow their instructions. Let's connect this to my drill. Let's break this open. It's extremely hot here in Texas, but I'm gonna get a good sweat while the family's at the pool. I'm gonna put this in here like this, and then let me get something to lock that in. So this has that crush washer on it so that you can lock it in there, because sometimes you'll use these and it'll spin right off the disc. So this one is a pretty cool kit. I have another kit, but the other kit, whenever I use the drill, it wants to spin off the disc. It's very weird. I got my drill set on 22. Let's stick this in there. I like to leave myself a little gap. You always want to go to the right. Always use a drill too. Again, like I said, this set comes with a mini impact, but always use a drill because a drill has higher RPMs. I'm gonna get some soap and water. Go ahead and get our scoring pad. Again, if you are scared about getting the crevices, I'm not really scared about getting the corners or anything. I'm not trying to make anything perfect. I'm just trying to get basically most of this. I'm not too worried about this part right here, but we'll see. Maybe I will need to tape off or pop the hood, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and start. Make everything nice and wet. All right, so it's a little bit wet. All right, let's go ahead and start. And just let the drill basically do everything. Alrighty, Grab me a towel, wipe it off, and let's see what we got. We got a little bit off, got a lot more to go, but that is a lot better. So I kind of started right here. I need to kind of do a little more. I got a lot of oxidation right here, so I'm just gonna keep going. And let's see what we get. Let's see what the end result is. Remember, this is a 4-step process. According to this pad, according to this these pads, it's this step first, this step. Oh man, as you see, it comes with these right here to kind of clean off the oxidation. Then you sand it right here. Then you're gonna buff it and you're gonna polish it. I have these big ones. I have these, but again, this is more for buffing the car with your drill in small areas. Add a little bit more water. Let's get this oxidation off. You definitely want to do this dry because you can smell the heat whenever you're spinning this disc on this thing dry. So be very careful not to do it dry. Make sure there's always some type of lubrication, whether or not it's water or soapy water or something. A little better. Actually, a lot better. It's still gonna be a little hazy because again, we're scuffing it, so we still need to go over it with the other sanding pads, but this right here, this is definitely getting the first layer of oxidation off, especially if you compare this one just in the camera. This one over here, you can see where it's starting to clear up compared to this one over here. So that one's gonna be a fun one to do too, but let's go ahead and let's finish this. Got that done. Now I'm gonna go on to the blue pad. And again, you see, I'm not nicking anything. I'm not getting anywhere close to the edge. So now we got that black pad done. Let me go on to the blue pad. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. This blue pad is gonna get out the scratches that this blue pad is gonna get out the scratches that the black pad left over. Swap this out, spray some on there. Not too much, and let's do it again. Went over it with that, wipe that clean. Said it is looking a lot better, but now it's definitely time for that sanding block. So let's go ahead, let's start with the first 1000 grit sanding block. Gonna be, I think, this one right here. 1000 grit, hopefully that's in the shot. And we are gonna use wet sanding, so this is not dry sanding. You can use dry sanding if you want to. I'm gonna go with what the instructions say, and they say to wet sand. And they actually have 1000, 2000, 5000, and 10,000. Let's go ahead, let's get this nice and soapy. And after this right here is gonna make it look very hazy, and then as we go up in grain, it'll actually get clearer and clearer. Keep it nice and wet, spray my pad. See if that got all that surface, all that hard surface nice and smooth with that 1000 grit. Sometimes you can actually go lower. They got some kits that are like 650 grit. So we want to look for any shiny spots where I didn't get with the 1000 grit. So we got some shiny spots here, and then some shiny spots right here that I need to get with that 1000 grit. So let me go ahead and do that. Start in my main area here. Like next, I'm gonna go up to 5000 grit. It's coming out real good. And again, you can make this process a lot faster if you just kind of skip. So maybe you skip 2000, maybe you go right up to 5000. Maybe you don't even start there. Maybe you don't even start with the scuff pad. Maybe you just start straight out the gate with the, with buffing, and you just use a compound and you just use a buff pad. You can do that too. Again, I'm just knocking this out. The best. I'm just kind of taking each step and just kind of showing you guys. In fact, it's a little rough right here, so I'm gonna hit this area right here. This is all smooth, this is all smooth. Yeah, it's all smooth. I'm gonna hit this area right here. A little smooth, a little rough right here. Alrighty, take that off. Yeah, I can deal with that. Deal with that. Again, it looks like that this headlight might even be cracked. So I'm gonna see how good these shine up. If they don't shine up to my liking, again, I don't need this car to be perfect. This is just a beater car, but if these don't shine up to my liking, which I think that they will after compound and stuff like that. I think I have some compound over there, some polishing compound, but if these don't shine up to my liking, I'll just spend the 80 bucks and get the 2 new ones. Let's move on to the next pad, 2000. 2000 pad right here. All right, that's the 2,000. See if I got everything. Screw it, I'm gonna move on to the 5,000 and then the 10,000. 5,000. And as you guys can see, the battery on this drill is holding up. It's not overheating, it's doing an amazing job. And again, I do have the other battery on the charger, so when this runs out, if it does, but when it does, I can just slap in the other one. All right, definitely tell a big difference. Hopefully you guys out there in the Carl's Garage world can see how I'm kind of taking out those more coarse scratches with each wave. So now I'm gonna go on to 10,000 and try to take out those 5,000 scratches. Again, I could probably go back over it a few times in between, but yeah, in fact, yeah, I will right here. Let me check that right there. Over one more time with 5,000, then we'll move on to 10,000 and then the buffing stage. All right, move on to 10,000. Whoever made this kit made a really good kit. The discs, they fit perfectly. They fit perfectly. Not too long, not too short. All right, we're on to 10,000, 10,000. Wow, that 10,000 really brings out the shine. It gets it locked and loaded. Yeah, that 10,000. So right here is where it's the worst, but it looks like it's on the inside. It looks like a crack on the inside. I don't know, we're gonna see. But this thing is super smooth. Yeah, it's still hazy, especially from your guys' perspective, but it's so smooth. This thing is super smooth. So now it's ready for the first buffing pad. Okay, so it says, add fine wax, orange, yellow, blue, black, green. Okay, so let's start, and they're actually come in order. Nope, don't want to open that up again. Let's go and put this down. So we're gonna just follow the instructions. So orange, yellow, blue, black, green. And then I don't know why there's two different ones. I'll probably use this orange one. Yeah, because I like the little groove. So I'll use this orange one, and then you finish off with this one. So I do have some compound. Then I'm gonna start with, let's take this 10,000 off. Let's take this one here. Oh yeah, this is pretty stiff too. Let me get some compound. This right here is just some regular old finished polishing compound. This is kind of like a dual stage. You can polish and buff with this. So sorry about that. The whole time I was buffing with this right here, the camera cut out. You guys couldn't even see it. So I buffed with this, as you guys can see how shiny it is compared to that side. So there's a comparison to both. And this one's definitely, again, it's not perfect, but this is a headlight restoration and I'm not done. There's still the wool pad after this, and there's actually a few stages after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock those stages out, and then let's look at the final result. All right, so I'm gonna kind of finish this off. It's extremely better. Again, in this garage, it's not even showing the much we brought it back. So I just finished with the black pad. Now I'm gonna skip the other two pads. I'm gonna move on to the wool pad and just trying to finish it off. And then that's really it. I'm not gonna do both because it's the same process on the other side. So I'm not gonna do both on camera. So let me just go ahead and knock this out, finish it with the wool pad. And I love that this kit comes with 3 wool pads, so that you don't have to use the same wool pad on both headlights. You can, of course, you can always use, and I love this too. It comes with this little, this is actually for, this thing right here, this is actually for I was supposed to stick those sanding discs on this, so I forgot. So it actually, this way, you're not having to use this hard surface and really push it on there. I actually kind of burned through the plastic just a little bit because I didn't have this on there. So make sure that your kit comes with this. Again, I'll put the link in the description down to this kit, but this is hands down the most comprehensive kit for $20 that I've ever received. So really impressed with this kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually use this because you can burn through with this wool pad. You can still do some damage. So this on here will give it, will give it some really good cushion. So let me go ahead and do that. Then this way I know that it's the pad doing the work, the wool pad doing the work and not necessarily me pushing, because I don't want to burn through it anymore. So let me go ahead and finish this up. Put some of this on there. I do have some wax, but I'm not gonna mix the wax and compound. I might just use my handheld turtle wax. I'm gonna use my hand and something like this. So I might just use this in this hand applicator and just put it on there. But then again, if you were gonna sell this car, it might be cost effective to just go ahead and swap out the headlights. But don't forget, and I actually need to swap out the actual headlights because these are like yellow and they're really old, and I wanna go to a nice white headlight since I'll be driving. Yeah, I'm not gonna wax it because I'm in a washing the car anyway, but I am super impressed with these results. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's do a compare. Look at that, look at that. Look how close, look how good that is. That is nice. And again, see the headlight, but look at the clarity. Let me take this off. Look at the clarity. That is crystal clear, extremely better than this side. And the camera is actually giving this headlight justice. It's not making it look as bad as it really looks in real life. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I appreciate everything. Everybody keeps watching. A lot of people keep commenting about Kias. Again, I got rid of my Kia. I bought this cash. There's actually a new huge Kia recall related to electric cars, so I will be talking about that too. I know, if you have an electric Kia or Hyundai, I told you guys not to do it, but that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Make sure you watch all the other content on this build. After I finish this headlight, after that, then the next thing I'm gonna be doing is taking off all the stickers and using my eraser wheel to remove all of the glue. And this will just be a plain white car, and we can kind of move on from there. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hit that like button. Please hit the like button. It helps us out so much. When you guys hit the like button, it helps me out a lot because it lets other people know that this video is liked. So please hit the like button if you watch it, even for a few seconds, just hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot so I can continue to do projects like this. I'm all sweaty and drenched, but this is Carl's Garage. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace. Thank you guys for watching that video. Truly appreciate it. And don't forget to head on over to flashcustomtransfers.com/apparel and get our brand new Kia Sucks t-shirts. Yes, I actually created these t-shirts with my company, Flash Custom Transfers. I designed these myself. I just got them putting them on the website. So you can head on over to flashcustomtransfers.com and get you a Kia Sucks t-shirt, in boys and in girls. So get one for your wife, get one for your sister, get one for your nephew, get one for your brother. And definitely let's help spread the word. These t-shirts will help me continue to make videos and actually make higher quality videos and get more information out there about how bad these Kias are and how much, heartache they're causing people and all types of other situations. So again, thank you for watching the video, and make sure you head on over to flashcustomtransfers.com/apparel, or just head on over to the main website, hit more, click apparel, and get you a new Kia Sucks t-shirt. Thank you guys very much. Stay tuned for the next video.